afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
First pitch, 107.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. His career line against Garrett Cole, he's gone 2 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
When the pitcher on the mound is in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
Count 1-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled away. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
3-2 now. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. And now in the box, George Springer.
The center fielder, number 4.
He's set, and the pitch. Too high, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's running. Is there to ring him up, but caught stealing for Sanchez.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yankees, the third baseman.
The pitch.
Number 29.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The The windup and the 0-1. Ball one, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2 one more time. He's in there. A called strike three.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Aaron Hicks comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
3-1 to him now. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And it's fouled away. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's a hit, the first of the new campaign for the Yankees. So a long at-bat has a positive dividend when all said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A ball and a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Hicks, base runner at first with one out. Throw over to the bag, runner back standing. Ready on 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Into the box, Aaron Judge. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The designated hitter, Teoscar.
In there, no balls and a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
That's Bolton. Count is 2-1.
In there, 2-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
That is good.
Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel. And now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
1-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game. Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu. He's a .333 hitter. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So next to bat will be Luke Voigt. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Ball even at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a foul tip at the plate, and you can hear that one ring off the catcher's mask as he stays alive. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rowdy Tellez goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
Randall.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Grichuk, a native Texan. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
Batting 9.
Digging in next, Reese McGuire. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to the plate, here is Gary Sanchez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The catcher.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Sanchez.
Chopped down the third baseline. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So bases are empty with one out now. And that brings up Thairo Estrada. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in next, Gio Urshela. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Kevin.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
George Springer the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fouls this one off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here he comes on 2-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
In there, 3-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. Another full count pitch home. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron.
And that one yanked just foul.
Hicks.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0-2, here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. 1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
DJ
behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Another 0-2 coming. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Outside, 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
There's ball 4. So stepping in is Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Yanks leave 1 through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So the next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping in once again is Rowdy Tellez. He went down on strikes in his last at bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a liner. Judge gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue the struggle.
For the Yankees,
good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the designated hitter,
Gleyber Torres will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Just hung in there on that one. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 2-0. Now the pitch.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Not sure what he was thinking there. Count will move to 3-1 after going out of the zone on 3-0. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it. You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-1 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Fouled off. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Gary Sanchez becomes out number 2 this inning.
On shortstop,
Tyro Estrada digging in now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Randall Grichuk. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 7.
Next to stand in is Reese McGuire. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, this guy's been on top of it today. Pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Next up, Bo Bichette. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Gio Urshela. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Next to hit, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Hit softly on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now back.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu grounded out in his last at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Now into the box, Kevin Biggio. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 4.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings in George Springer. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Springer. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now that.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now, this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. swing and a miss for strike one.
Count 21.
Ready with the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more on opening day after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
The right fielder.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Judge.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Next to dig in, Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in off the plate, and through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty B, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning, so he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And there are 2 away now.
Now that the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Ryu's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. So
leading off for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Chad Green is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 57, Chad Green.
And now the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. In now, Rowdy Tellez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a defensive swing there pitch hit him, I believe. But it won't matter as it'll go into the books as a strikeout for out number 1. Next to hit is Rendell Gritchick. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And the runner will get back standing. First pitch on the way. And this is low, ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Voit has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So now
Number
here is
7.
Reese McGuire. No hits to this point. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The set and the 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. We are still scoreless. Marcus Semien is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Number 10, Marcus.
Jordan Romano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now Luke Voit, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the AB now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1. Smoke toward third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock at the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air down the right field line. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Tyro Estrada is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-1.
Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, Hero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now here's the first offering. Gio Urshela stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
The 1-0. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1. Voit over at second. Estrada on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The set and the 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Soft liner to the left side. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full, and we still have no score. Now at the plate, plate is Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
And it's fouled away.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now it'll be George Springer. His prior history versus this arm. He's 2 for 4. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
2-1.
Now the 2-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he fouls this one off. A pause and the 0-2 fouled away. Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Tie game headed to the last of the ninth. The Yankees looking to celebrate in the Bronx. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And set to go is the second baseman, TJ LeMahieu.
TJ LeMahieu.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Popped him up. Simeon has room in foul territory. 1 out.
The right fielder, number
Here's big
99.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Now here's the first offering. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 2-2. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
He's set. The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Grichuk retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we still have no score.
Leading off for Toronto, the left fielder,
Aroldis Chapman takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Here's the first pitch. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Hicks. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Big at bat now. And here is Marcus Semien. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Now batting, number 44.
Next to bat for Toronto, Rowdy Tellez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Lifetime line against Chapman. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Line to the right side. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him to second for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Jays are out in front, 1-0. Kirby Yates takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Saves it. Striding in is Luke Voigt. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set and the pitch. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now
to bat, Gary Sanchez. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And now here is Tyro Estrada trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Fly ball out to right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose.
Final score. Set for baseball now. Now into the box, Bo Bichette, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, the shortstop.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon, 62 degrees here at first pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway. At the plate now is Kevin Biggio. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And stepping in, George Springer.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
The 1-0 gets a swinging strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next, here is Teoscar Hernandez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This one's flared off to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-1. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Hicks is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx. It's now 3-0 in favor. Now to the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's the pitch.
The third baseman, number 29.
And a ball, 1-0. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Drilled to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Hicks playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
LeMahieu.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Swing and a liner. Gurriel is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting fourth.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Aaron Judge comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. On the ground to the right side, reined in, and there's out number 2.
Batting fifth.
And now is the Yankees DH, Gleyber Torres, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it, 1-1. 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
This is foul right side. Here's another 1-2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, number 44.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tellez drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 8. The right field.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next up is Reese McGuire. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Number 7.
And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. Last half of the second set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
The first baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Voigt.
1-0.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 7. The left fielder.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Strike called, 2-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Another payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Batting 8. The
First
catcher,
pitch on its
Kyle
way. Kyle Higashioka is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion. Digging in will be Bo Bichette. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Sharp ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 away in the Toronto third, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone. He doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So here is George Springer, struck out in his first at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
1-1 the count now. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping up is the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
The shortstop.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Their count now at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
Number 29.
Now here's the first offering.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
To short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Now the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And right into the shift. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Hernandez, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Got him to go down swinging there. Teoscar Hernandez becomes the first out of the inning. Now here it comes. Lourdes Gurriel is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So next to hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Gurriel stands at first with 1 out. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And now the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and a strike now. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. The 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, it'll be DJ LeMahieu. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next is the Yankees.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He bounced out last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now back.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready now is Randall Grichuk, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there at the knees, strike one. Fouled away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to.
Now batting, number 7. Your attention, please.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. He's set. Here it comes. Right side, but it's well foul. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Bo Bichette is on deck. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bo Bichette is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Good curveball. Strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
2-2 pitches fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. Grichuk on second. McGuire at first. One gone. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. LeMahieu for one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one. Now at the plate here is George Springer. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And it's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Judge is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Luke Voigt is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
The left fielder, Giancarlo.
And that misses ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that misses.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. Next, it'll be Kyle Higashioka. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
2-0 now. Two and 1 now. From the belt, the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Springer coming on. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Tyro Estrada digging in now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Stanton leads off first with 1 away. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
No strikes.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees 3. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Lourdes Gurriel will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. And now a pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably...
Justin Wilson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. grounded back up the middle. He's got it. One there on the first. And how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead. A.J. Cole enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And another foul ball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready with the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Luke Voigt would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So stepping in is Luke Voigt. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1-0. Here it is. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. He had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. He's set. The 3-2. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a really no.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate. And it is now 6-4.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Jordan Romano will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Kyle Higashioka is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. No hits to this point. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Here comes the 1-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 3 runs already home here. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run is in to score from second.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Standing in now, Tyro Estrada, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Higashioka is off of first with 2 away. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 7-4. Seventh inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Grounded to the right. LeMahieu's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Left side, but well foul. Grounded to third. He's right there. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Kevin Biggio is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Grichuk at second, McGuire at first, 2 out in the inning. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control, 1-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Steven Matz is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Pitch on the way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping up is Aaron Hicks. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Not great. He's 1 for 8. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. 7 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 7, the Jays 4. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is there, and he'll bring this one in. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter to Oscar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Karen O'Day is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Up next, Lourdes Gurriel. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. This is line to left, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 2 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. This one's down to third. He's got it. And he's set down, 1 away. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there. He'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Now back, the first baseman.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nope. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Hard hit towards center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They hold a 7-4 lead. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, number 44.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So now into the box is Randall Grichuk. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
And now in the box, Reese McGuire. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Aroldis Chapman gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. First pitch on its way. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. 7-4 the final finish today. New York rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Justin Wilson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Say this you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God ordered is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Is Bo Bichette. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon.
First offering.
Toronto, the shortstop.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. A leap, and he crashes into the wall, but managed to hold on to it.
Boy, Dero, as a pitcher, you got to love that. Hey, a bomb is a bomb. That would have only been a solo shot, but boy, his defender picked him up.
Oh, yeah, just the effort level right there. They say solos won't kill you. They won't kill you if you keep them in the yard with amazing plays like that.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
George Springer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball well outside. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. fouled away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Biggio leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Aaron Hicks waits on deck. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Into the box, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
That is third.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's got 8 hits in 29 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Springer. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees come up empty. We've played an inning in the Bronx. No score here on the... All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And it's fouled away. Count still at Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
That is good.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fouled off. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Now here's the first offering.
Aaron.
Outside, that's the ball.
Judge.
Nope, outside.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's on.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That is 7.
So next to bat will be Luke Voigt, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ball 2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 15, Randall Grichuk.
First offering on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The 1-1 home. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Voit backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 7.
Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire. First delivery to him. 0-1 the count. Third inning, no score to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pitch on. High pop up. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Bo Bichette, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Stanton has a read on it, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Tyro Estrada digging in now. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Left center, base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red
Now
piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Hit.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now to the plate, here is Kevin Biggio as we begin the top of the 4th.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch of the AB now.
Count 1-0.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
That's wide, 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Swing and a line drive. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And they take the lead. It's gone. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clink, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Misses, ball two.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now back.
So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Next, it'll be Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here it comes.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Digging in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 count, here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
For the Yankees.
First offering on its way.
DJ LeMahieu.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And that misses 1-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. And that one yanked just foul. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the
bat,
straight changeup, right? El
fielder,
Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? It's the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Here it comes.
No, that's
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The designated hitter, Gleyber.
First pitch of the AB now. Gleyber Torres will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44.
Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hicks going back at the track. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Grichuk stands at second with no outs. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1 to third. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping in next, Kevin Biggio. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch on its way.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-0 pitch on the way.
2 balls.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here. George Springer the next to hit, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. High and deep down the left field line. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Halfway home from the stadium. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
The first
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And a change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Popped him up. McGuire over to his right. One away. Stepping in once again is Gary Sanchez. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. 2 down, no one on base. And that brings up Thairo Estrada. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Teoscar.
Zach Britton is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 53.
Pitch on the way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 0-1 delivery. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lourdes Gurriel stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Britton is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4. So the next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next up, Rowdy Tellez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And he fouls this one off. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Gio Urshela. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. Hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. From the belt, the pitch hit high and deep to right center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Urshela, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. So now here is Rendell Grichuk. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to stand in is Reese McGuire. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. First offering on its way. This is foul right side. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit to short. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next to hit, Kevin Biggio. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Giancarlo Stanton. And they could use a spark from him here.
The left fielder,
First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Luke Voigt is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Stanton, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled away. In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And that's the second out. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And the next at bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez from the stretch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In the dirt, the throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Down in order go the Yankees. Still down 3-0. So now to the plate, George Springer. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now
time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 0-1, here it comes. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Lourdes Gurriel waits on deck. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Next to hit is Lourdes Gurriel. In his career versus this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Ball 1, well below the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 3-0. Ross Stripling is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Ross Stripling.
A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him, and that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
The batter, the shortstop, Tyro.
So now to the plate, Tyro Estrada. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
The batter, number 29.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. 9th inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Very high, 2-1. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Next to dig in, Rowdy Tellez. There's prior history in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
1-0 count, here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Now at the plate is Rendell Grichuk. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here's the 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Nothing further in the Toronto ninth. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail it by 2. Kirby Yates enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 39.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring in the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Looking at his career totals, Judge is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Giancarlo Stanton now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just a good, clean, crisp game, and a quick one too to boot. Great pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings made all the difference in this one.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Robbie Ray gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Kirby Yates hammers down the save, his second. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackey.